Right now, quietly but unmistakably, one of the biggest population shifts in modern American history is happening again. It's not being covered on the evening news. It's not trending on cable TV. But if you look at the moving trucks, the real estate closings, and the U-Haul data, you'll see it clearly. Black American families, retirees, and young professionals are leaving the cities their grandparents once fought to move into, and they're heading somewhere new. This is being called the new Great Migration, and in 2026, it's accelerating faster than almost anyone predicted. Chicago, Los Angeles, New York, San Francisco, these cities are seeing their black populations shrink year after year. Meanwhile, 10 specific cities are absorbing that wave, and each one is offering something the old metros can't anymore: affordable homeownership, tight-knit community, generational wealth building, and breathing room. But here's what makes 2026 different from any other year. This isn't just about cheaper rent. Many of the people making this move are doing it with a sense of urgency, because a lot of the advantages driving this migration — low property taxes, undervalued housing markets, growing but still affordable neighborhoods — are tied to a window that is already starting to close. Property values in several of these cities are rising fast. Tax incentives are being re-evaluated, and as more people catch on to what's happening, the deals that exist right now may simply not be there in another year or two. So today, we're breaking down the 10 cities leading this movement, why families are choosing them, what makes each one genuinely livable, not just cheap, and why so many people are treating the next 12 to 18 months as a get-in-before-the-door-closes moment. Let's get into it. 1. The Atlanta, Georgia Metro. Atlanta and Stonecrest cost advantage. Atlanta has long been considered the unofficial capital of Black America, but what's changed is the economics. In neighborhoods just outside the city core, places like Stonecrest, Lithonia, and parts of South DeKalb County, you can still find single-family homes at prices well below the national urban median, alongside comparatively manageable property tax rates for Georgia homeowners and retirees, some of whom benefit from local senior tax exemptions that reduce their overall cost of living noticeably compared to what they were paying up north. Community and safety. This is the heart of it for a lot of families. Metro Atlanta has the largest concentration of Black-owned businesses of any major U.S. metro, a robust network of HBCUs through the Atlanta University Center, and entire suburban communities that are majority Black-led in local government, from mayors to school boards to police chiefs. That kind of local representation changes how safe and how seen people feel in their own neighborhood. The 2026 to 2027 risk Atlanta is not a secret anymore. Corporate relocations, film industry growth, and tech expansion are pushing prices up in the very suburbs that used to be the affordable alternative. What was a bargain 3 years ago is now creeping toward premium pricing in the most desirable pockets. The window to buy in at today's prices is narrowing fast. 2. Charlotte, North Carolina. Cost advantage. Charlotte offers something rare: a genuine banking and finance hub with big city job opportunities, but housing costs that remain meaningfully lower than similar-sized metros on the coasts. North Carolina's property tax structure is also considered moderate compared to many northeastern states, which matters enormously for retirees living on fixed incomes. Community and safety. Charlotte's Black population has grown steadily for over a decade, and with that growth has come real investment in community infrastructure, from West Charlotte's ongoing revitalization to a growing number of Black-owned wealth management and real estate firms, specifically helping new arrivals settle in safely and strategically. The 2026 to 2027 risk. Charlotte is one of the fastest-growing cities in the entire country. That growth is a double-edged sword. The same corporate expansion drawing people to the city is also driving housing demand into overdrive. Analysts tracking the market widely expect affordability to tighten considerably as the decade continues. 3. Houston, Texas. Cost advantage. Texas has no state income tax, and Houston's cost of living remains strikingly low for a city of its size and economic power. Combined with some of the most diverse and affordable housing stock in the country, Houston lets families stretch a dollar in ways that simply aren't possible in Los Angeles or New York. Community and safety. Houston is home to one of the largest and most established Black communities in the South, with deep roots in neighborhoods like Third Ward and Sunnyside, alongside newer, safer suburban developments in Fort Bend County that have become magnets for Black professionals and families, prioritizing good schools and low crime. The 2026 to 2027 risk Fort Bend County in particular has already been identified as one of the most desirable relocation destinations in the state, and prices in its top school districts are climbing. The hidden gem suburbs around Houston are becoming less hidden by the month. 4. DeSoto, Cedar Hill, Texas, Dallas, Fort Worth Metro. Cost advantage. These southern Dallas suburbs have become known for offering suburban space, larger lot sizes, and newer housing stock at prices that undercut much of North Dallas, while still giving residents access to the broader DFW job market, one of the strongest in the country. Community and safety. DeSoto and Cedar Hill have built reputations as majority Black, family-oriented communities with strong civic pride, active homeowners associations, and local leadership that reflects the residents themselves. A major draw for people who want more than just a house, they want a hometown. The 2026 to 2027 risk. As DFW continues its explosive regional growth, the southern suburbs are increasingly viewed by developers and investors as the next area to build up. That kind of investor attention tends to push prices upward quickly once it accelerates. 5. Raleigh-Durham, North Carolina. Cost advantage. The Research Triangle offers a rare combination: high-paying tech, biotech, and university jobs, paired with a cost of living that, while rising, is still considerably friendlier than comparable tech corridors on the coasts. Community and safety. With Durham's historic legacy as home to Black Wall Street and North Carolina Central University, this region carries deep cultural roots alongside modern opportunity, drawing young professionals and families who want both heritage and career growth in the same zip code. The 2026 to 2027 risk. As more remote and hybrid tech workers relocate from expensive coastal metros, competition for housing in Raleigh-Durham has intensified sharply, and local reports increasingly point to affordability becoming a serious challenge within just a few years. 6. Huntsville, Alabama. Cost advantage. Huntsville has quietly become one of the best-kept secrets in the entire Southeast. A booming aerospace and tech economy, thanks to NASA and a growing defense sector, combined with housing costs far below what you'd expect for the salaries being offered there. Community and safety. Huntsville consistently ranks among the safer mid-sized cities in the South, and its Black community has grown steadily as engineers, educators, and government contractors relocate for stable, well-paying work in a low-crime environment. The 2026 to 2027 risk. As federal and private aerospace investment continues pouring into the region, local housing markets are tightening. What is currently an underpriced opportunity relative to the local job market is expected to correct as more people discover it. 7. Columbia, South Carolina. Cost advantage. As the state capital, Columbia offers government and healthcare sector job stability, along with some of the most affordable housing in the entire Southeast, plus a lower overall tax burden that particularly benefits retirees and fixed-income households. Community and safety. Columbia has a long-standing, well-established Black community with strong ties to Allen University and Benedict College, and residents frequently cite the slower pace of life and close-knit neighborhoods as a major upgrade in quality of life compared to larger metros. The 2026 to 2027 risk. Columbia remains genuinely undervalued today, but as neighboring markets like Charlotte and Charleston become increasingly unaffordable, spillover demand is expected to reach Columbia next, meaning today's prices may not last. 8. Memphis, Tennessee. Cost advantage. Tennessee's lack of a state income tax, combined with Memphis's historically low cost of living, makes it one of the most financially practical relocation destinations in the country, particularly for retirees and entrepreneurs. Community and safety. Memphis carries an unmatched cultural legacy in Black American history, and while certain neighborhoods still face challenges, targeted community investment and revitalization efforts in areas like Uptown and South Memphis have created pockets of real growth and renewed civic pride. The 2026 to 2027 risk. Memphis's affordability is exactly why investors have started paying closer attention. As redevelopment accelerates in the coming years, longtime residents and new arrivals alike may find today's low entry costs are a temporary window rather than a permanent condition. 9. San Antonio, Texas. Cost advantage. San Antonio combines Texas's no income tax advantage with housing prices that remain notably lower than Austin or Dallas, making it an increasingly attractive option for families priced out of Texas' flashier metros. Community and safety. While historically a smaller Black population center than other Texas cities, San Antonio has seen meaningful growth in its Black community over the past decade, drawn by military family relocation through Joint Base San Antonio and a genuinely lower cost of living. The 2026 to 2027 risk. As Austin's affordability crisis pushes more residents south, San Antonio is increasingly viewed as the next domino to fall in Central Texas's housing squeeze. 10. Fayetteville, Georgia. South Metro Atlanta. Cost advantage. Just south of Atlanta, Fayetteville offers a quieter, more rural suburban lifestyle with larger homes and lots at prices below the Atlanta core, while still keeping residents within commuting distance of the city's job market. Community and safety. Fayetteville and the surrounding South Metro area have become known for excellent schools, low crime rates, and a growing base of Black homeowners and professionals who wanted the Atlanta advantage without the Atlanta price tag or pace. The 2026 to 2027 risk. As Atlanta's affordable options dry up closer to the city center, South Metro communities like Fayetteville are absorbing the overflow demand, and local real estate agents are already reporting tightening inventory and rising list prices. The bigger picture. What ties all 10 of these cities together isn't just affordability. It's the combination of three things: a genuinely lower cost of living, a community where people feel a real sense of belonging and safety, and a shrinking window before that affordability disappears. History shows us that once a migration pattern like this becomes visible, the market responds. Prices adjust. Opportunities that felt wide open start to close. That's exactly what's happening right now in real time across all 10 of these locations. Engagement, Otro. So here's the real question I want to leave you with when you think about what actually makes a city livable for you and your family. Is it the tax advantage and the lower cost of living? Or is it that feeling of community, safety, and belonging that no spreadsheet can measure? Drop your answer in the comments. And if you're living through a similar shift in your own state, whether you're the one moving or you're watching your neighborhood change around you, I want to hear about it.